Hi guys, Emma here from Brookings, hoping you are all still safe and well. It's Friday the 15th of May 2020 and what a whirlwind of a week it has been. Sunday's announcement of Boris Johnson, we can go out, we can't go out, should we go out, should we not go out, are we safe to go out? Right, okay, we can go out, but we need to really stay alert and don't abuse the social distancing rules of 2 metres. Be careful, don't be a part of the problem, keep that R rating down. We now know where we stand. Fabulous. Thank you very much for clarity on that. The estate agency world also had a very similar situation. We were under the impression that on Sunday we wouldn't be looking at sort of reopening before the 1st of June 2020, and then fast forward a couple of hours as such, Tuesday evening, there is a big announcement that they've made changes to the guidance notes and we are all back to normal. Not quite so normal. Estate agents are allowed to reopen, you're allowed to do viewings, valuations and everything. Fantastic. Beg to argue the fact that we was ever closed. Here at Brookings, we worked hard and I've been fortunate enough to retain our full staff since the lockdown was introduced. Many of you who have spoken to us directly will already be aware that quite early into lockdown, we'd prepared procedures to allow the business to remain as normal as possible while falling in line with the then compliance expectations. There was a need to move throughout lockdown with exceptional circumstances, and we did execute some move-in tenancies with such exceptional circumstances during the period of lockdown. We did this both safely and in line with the legislation that was prepared at the time, and it was very, very welcomed from the staff. They felt comfortable, and along with the new clients as well, to be able to do this in such a way that falls in line with legislation, but also with the safeguarding of people who ultimately are the main priority throughout everything. The government's advice, the guidance notes of what they issued on the 13th of May was obviously giving the green light to open the office doors, undertake the face-to-face property viewings and conduct the market appraisals once more. We're all aware coronavirus has not been beaten and as yet, and there's still no vaccine. So we all need to ensure that we stay alert and we stop the spread of the virus. I've thoroughly reviewed the guidance notes provided from the government, and we will ensure that our next steps here at Brookings that we take in reopening our doors is done so in a very well measured and organised manner. I know that so many are eager to return to normality, and the health and safety of my team, their families, and those that surround us within our communities will remain paramount throughout these next steps that we take. We will not be introducing anything that has an element of risk. We will be minimalising the risk wherever possible. We will be following the government's compliance guidelines, and we will also be implementing something that we are all comfortable with and that our viewers and our future clients are comfortable with as well. We will not take risks. We will not be a part of the problem. We will be looking at your safety matters, and we will be keeping you updated as we move towards what seems to be our new normal in reopening the office doors. When we do so, it will be with compliance, precision and measured judgment. That's all going to play a part in our next phase, and we will still abide by the government's advice. In the first instance, we found during lockdown that virtual, whilst we kind of felt a little bit forced into the situation, it's going to be a part of our business moving forward. In our first interaction, we will be using virtual communication wherever we possibly and feasibly can. We are going to be sending virtual video tours of our properties on our stock to our potential clients. It minimalises the need for you to leave your home unnecessarily if it turns out that it's not really for you and you don't want to proceed with a purchase or a let on the property. But also it gives you the upper hand if you do like it, that we can then make a very measured and well organised non-contact viewing for that property a little bit further down the line. We're here for you. We're here to work with you. We don't want to work against you. And ultimately, we want to protect each other. I can't stress enough that when we do open our doors, which we will are working towards, and we're making sure that we do so in a well organised manner. It will be with everybody's best interests in mind. It's not about financial gain. It's about working to keep the nation safe, protecting our NHS, looking after our communities, looking after our staff and one another. And I thank you for every inch of support that we've had up and throughout this lockdown period, and look forward to working with you and meeting you safely with our PPE in due course. Take care, everybody. Have a fabulous weekend. Enjoy that sunshine. Keep that social meter distancing. Protect each other. And I'll speak to you soon. Bye-bye.